Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. The Global Scholarship Team and Department of Mechanical Engineering, PS College of Engineering, Mandya, jointly organized a webinar on awareness about unknown scholarships. I welcome Dr. H.V. Ravindra Sir, Principal of PS Engineering College of Mandya, Dr. S. Jnanaraja, HOD, Department of Mechanical, PS Engineering College of Mandya, Dr. K. Dinesh Prabhu, TEQIP Coordinator, PS College of Engineering, Mandya, Dr. KJ Mahendra Babu, Deputy Controller of Examinations, Professor TM Devegowda, Student Welfare Officer, Professor Ramesh Kurbet, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical, PS College of Engineering, Mandya. Today, we have resource person with us, Ms. Veena Deshpande, Managing Director, Tribes Technology Private Limited, and one more resource person with us, Ms. Sumaira Fatima, Madam, Private Technologies Private Limited. The both resource person will be guiding the students about the registration process of the global scholarships as well as the scholarships available for the students from various sources, that is from government, NGOs, companies, individual donors and all. I heartily welcome all the resource persons as well as the faculty members as well as the students of PS College of Engineering, Mandya. I request Ms. Veena Deshpande Madam to proceed with the further. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Pavan sir. Uh, Good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, wonderful afternoon to everyone. Let's begin with the word, scholarship definition first. Like, the scholarship is a grant or the charity has been given to students from the various resources for their betterment of their education and which can fix their financial issues. And here in this webinar, as a resource person, I'm going to clarify some of the myths, like what parent, a student, or as an institution are having and what their issues they are facing. So I'll try to fix and clear most of your doubts over here. First, as I mentioned, scholarship is a grant or a charity which has been given from the varied resources to the students, which can help their education. Now the question arises: who are the scholarship providers? Uh, there is list goes like this. There are some myths like I would like to clarify first. Like this, everyone believes only government is providing the scholarship. No, that's the biggest myth. The varied resources, as I've mentioned, the varied resources are government is the one resource, then NGOs are there, private companies are there, we generally call that as the fund which has been raised by the private companies are named as CSR funds. So every company has social responsibility purpose. They make sure that they'll contribute 2% of their profits for the betterment of the society. 90% of the companies are providing this for the betterment of the students' education. Then comes NGOs are there, that is non-profit, non-government organizations. Then there are community-wise, funds have been raised these days. Like every community wants to grow the education ratio or the literacy, so that they are contributing, that is in terms of crowdfunding or making the community as a trust or something like that, to raising the funds to so that it should reach the needy one. Then individuals are coming forward, like we basically call them as HNIs, like they are coming forward to give the charity or the scholarship to the students for their better education. Now the question arises, these criteria are being set. The criteria are being set by the scholarship providers definitely. So individual, for example, any community is raising a fund. So if they would like to give to their community only, then they set a criteria about the religion and the percentage criteria and the academic results or extracurricular activities or religious aspects. There are very varied criteria are being set by the scholarship provider. Then the next concept is there is the one more myth is like only academic, the candidate who's really good at academics will get the scholarship, or the one who's who's into minority or with a low income are going to get the scholarship. No, it is not the thing. The scholarships are available for everyone. The first thing is like for from KG to PhD, the scholarships are available. Uh, for every community, the scholarships are available. For both the genders, scholarships are available. In fact, for the scholarships are available only for girls also. And the scholarships are available for traveling allowance. Scholarships are available for hostelites. Scholarships are available for not only in terms of cash or monetary value. It is in terms of worth of that amount. For example, there are some scholarships which where a student can bag or get benefited with the gadgets which are useful for students. Like it might be like these laptops, mobile phones, or iPads or something like that. So that are the main resources that students get benefited for their education purpose. So that may be in terms of gadgets also. It may be in terms of some courses. On the other day, we had one scholarship for the whose student whose parents are the COVID warriors, like who have contributed something as a driver or as a nurse or in the hospitals as a doctor. So for them, the banking sector, for those kids, like the one of the course which is available at a very high cost, for which the scholarship provider, the institute was giving that course as a free of cost. So there are like varied courses are there, exam based scholarships are there, talent based scholarships are there, sports based scholarships are there. Scholarships are not only dedicated only for the education purpose. Scholarships are available for your varied talents also. For example, somebody is good at sports, for example, cricket, volleyball. I'm just taking some random names. It's not that scholarship is available only for them, but the scholarships are available for varied talents also, other than the academics. For example, anyone is pursuing PhD, for them, like for the research purpose, they'll be looking for a lot of funds. So for them, the scholarships are available. So like this, the scholarships are available in varied things. As the global scholarship platform, what we are trying to do is, as it's a AI-based model, like how it works is, once the student is being registered on our platform, so that time we ask the student to fill up their profile. For example, like their basic information, their education, name, and all those things, details, their previous percentage, current course what they're taking up. And there are some scholarships for the aspirants, also UPSC aspirants, IAS aspirants, or the PhD aspirants. So if they are filling up their profile in detail, my age, gender, income, all these things, if as much as more information I'm gonna update in the profile, based on that information, the matched up scholarship will be sent to the respective candidate. For example, there was a scholarship which was applicable only to the kids of the military retired people. Like for example, if my father was into military, so then I may get the scholarship. Okay, but I have to update my parent occupation over there. Then there are some scholarships which are dedicatedly only for girls. For example, like Fair and Lovely, Santur, and all those things. Like they are providing scholarship only to the girls only. So at that time, like my profile update should have a gender specification very clear, like that I am a female. So if that is the case, then the respective scholarship will be sent to them. For example, any boy is notified with this Fair and Lovely scholarship, it's of no use for him, right? So what the global scholarship platform is doing is, it is making sure the eligibility criteria set scholarships are being notified to the respective candidate. One. Then the question arises, there are some benefits for the institution also. For example, like if institutional types are going on, like if we have a processing fees or a registration fees, you can say, for the entire year, it's going to be a subscription based model. If a student get registered on a portal today, so it is valid for next 365 days, and we are making sure as the one more biggest myth I have missed out, like I would like to add, like every parent, student, or institution, like our survey says that since 1.5 years we are working on that, our survey says that every student or a parent or an institution is aware about 3 to 5 scholarships for the entire year. Whereas that too, they think that the scholarships are available for minority, low income, or the one who's very good at academic. They know 3 to 5 for the entire year. And they think that there are no scholarships for the general merits at all. No, that's one more biggest thing. The scholarships are available for everyone. We have a database around 1800 plus scholarships are with us that are applicable from KG to PhD. So what we are doing as this platform, like our research team is there who are adding the new scholarships every month in our database, and it is going to be which has a piece of information like the scholarship link, the start date, the end date, and the what amount of the scholarship or in worth of that gadget or amount or worth of courses, whatever it is, like that piece of information we are mentioning in that. And we are making sure that if the one candidate is registered with us, we are going to give the technical support to them to apply for the scholarship. So this piece of information you cannot have, this these things you cannot have in the regular routine where you're going to miss a lot of scholarships with you. So if as an institution, if the institution is tying up with us, what more benefits we are providing to, as the Global Scholarship Platform is, we are notifying students, every in the entire year, as I mentioned, like in the entire year, student, parent, or institution are aware of 3 to 5 scholarships for the entire year. Whereas as a platform, the Global Scholarship, what we are doing is we are making sure like we are going to send them matched up scholarship links from 30 to 45 links in the entire year. Okay, whereas as an individual you are aware of 3 to 5 scholarships in an entire year, but as a platform what we are doing, like we are notifying you which are going to match up your profile, that is 30 to 45 scholarship links we are forwarding you. Then after that the support will be there if you are finding any issue to apply and all those things. So we are here to help you, to guide you how to apply. And apart from that, like if we have institutional tie-up, we are making sure that the subscription fees what a student is going to pay for the entire year service, so that is will be very at the minimalistic or consolidated or discounted price we are going to offer. And we are taking care of the form filling also from the student end, like if it is institutional tie-up, because we are forwarding the links, but student may not have resources to apply, maybe like PC might not be available or internet might not be available with everyone. I'm talking about, it's not about the individuals I'm talking. And they may find some issues to apply, they may forget to apply, so that's a direct loss to the student. So as many more number of scholarships you are applying, that many more chances you have to get the scholarship benefited. Then the scholarships, as I have mentioned, scholarships are available for everyone. Scholarships are available from varied resources that our research team is taking care. As the Global Scholarship Platform, we are taking care of the support. And if it is institutional tie-up, we are taking, we are going to help them in their internships, their project guidance, their career guidance, and placement guidance. These are the extra things we are taking care as the Global Scholarship Platform, other than providing the service. So regarding the registration, which is very simple, regarding that process, Humaira ma'am is going to explain about it. Please, she's going to share the screen. Please have a look at it. If you have any difficulties, like we have a question answer session, like you can drop your questions on a YouTube chat board. There we're gonna answer your questions. So there will be dedicated 15 minutes of time for the question answer session. So where we will try our best to answer all your questions and all your doubts over there. So I'll hand over things to Humaira ma'am. So she will continue with that. So if any doubts are there, please come back with the questions in the chat box. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Humaira ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Veena ma'am. Am I audible to everyone? Hello.
Yeah, you are audible, madam.
Okay. Uh, Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is safe and healthy.
Can you
So,
share the screen, madam?
yes, sir, I'm doing that. So, let us now begin with the registration process of TGS, the Global Scholarship. The very first step that you people have to do is you have to open a browser and you have to type the keywords, the Global Scholarship, and look for the link, theglobalscholarship.org, and click on that link. Else, there is a simple way for that. Just to type in the globalscholarship.org URL in the address bar. Once you are done with this page gets open for you, wherein in the menu that is on the top right corner, you will find two options as login and register. If you are the new user, you have to go for register now. When you click on register now, you will be taken to a small form wherein you have to enter few fields like your full name, 12-digit Aadhaar number, email address, mobile number, a password for the same, and re-enter the password. And there is a referral code. We will be releasing few referral codes. So if you have any of such, you can enter it here. And the asterisk mark fields are mandatory. You cannot leave them blank. Once you are done with filling all these details, press on pay rupees 499 per year button. When you do this, you will be taken to the payment gateway, wherein you will find different options of paying this 499. You can use your debit card, you can use the wallet of your phone pay, you can even go for net banking, you can use card or UPI. One more important thing, when you people are on this page, you should not refresh or click on the back button, because you may end up in some unsuccessful transactions which we don't want to happen. Next is, after this you will get this type of pop-up, wherein if you click here to login, you will be taken to the login page. There is one more button called F share, wherein you can share the information via Facebook with your friends. When you click here to login button, you will be taken to the login page, wherein you have to enter the email ID or the mobile number that you have entered previously and the same password, and click on login your account. When you're done with this, again your profile will be open for you, wherein few details will be by default, like the first name, email ID, and phone number. Other things you have to fill in manually, like last name, state, district, family income, your date of birth, profile picture. If you have any picture, you can choose that. If you are an orphan, check the box. If you are handicapped, check the box. And there are two more drop downs that we have added. Like Veena ma'am said, scholarships can be talent based or sports based. So you can select, if you have any achievements in sports, you can select it from the drop down menu, and if you have any special talents, you can select it from the drop down menu. And after all this, you have to click on update profile button. Next is, uh, we have given some statistics which will make you clear about what amount of scholarships we have sent you, what amount of scholarship you have applied for, what amount of scholarship you people have missed, and what amount of scholarship you people have actually got. There is one more tab called the notified scholarship tab on the top left corner. When you click on this tab, you will get the links of the scholarship, the list of the links of the scholarship that we have sent you. And if you click on each link, you will be getting the details of that particular scholarship, like the scholarship reward, URL for that scholarship wherein you can go and apply, a notification send date when we have sent the notification to you, start date of that particular scholarship, end date of that scholarship, and status. If you have applied for this particular scholarship, you have to click on the applied button so that we come to know what the status is. And action, if you have received any amount from this particular scholarship, you have to click on the receipt button. Scholarship status, whether the scholarship is open or it is closed, it can be seen here. So this was regarding the registration process. When you are going for this, there are three important links that you people have to remember. One is the website, the globalscholarship.org. Second is student registration, the globalscholarship.org/student register. Next is student login, the globalscholarship.org/student login. This was all about the registration. And for any discounts or referral codes, you can connect with the numbers that are displaying on your screens. You can take the screenshot of these so that it is helpful for you in future. Thank you all for your valuable time. Now this time can be utilized for question answer sessions. So Veena ma'am will be answering all your queries. Over to you, Veena ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask so that we are here to answer your questions.
Yeah,
So if
madam.
you
Good,
have
good afternoon,
questions,
madam.
very good afternoon, sir.
Madam, my name is Ramesh Kurbet, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering.
Yes, sir.
Madam, one person was asking about the detailed registration step, but you people now explained the things.
Yes, and we will be sharing that link and the PDF also, so
Yes, yes.
that students can have a glance on that and they don't find any difficulty to register over there.
Yes, madam. The moment he asked he raised the question and you people explained it. And
Okay, sir.
okay, madam. Fine. What are the benefits for this institution, madam? This whatever you till now explained, it is related to particular student, right? A
Yes, sir.
particular student has to be entered his detail and he will get the notification.
Yeah.
If we as an institution or in a department, if we want to register for these things, how it could be cleared, madam? How we should register for these things?
So that thing is like this is going to be a MOU between an institution that is like all bulks registrations will be taken from the respective department of the college basically, so that even institution can have a track record like who have applied for the scholarships and who have not and who have benefited with that. These all track record they can have, one thing. And the second thing is like as this NAC committee accreditation certification, then UGC and all those things, they have a questionnaire is like apart from education, what else extra facilities you guys are providing, which has some near about 8 to 10 points for that. So you can showcase this as a MOU sign and the facilities what you are providing for the students other than the education. So that can be one beneficial. Then if the as you know that education is being little expensive these days, it is not the institution are charging high fee structure from the student, but it is like for the better education they have the respective expenses to be taken care. Whereas that's the reason like maybe like the student who is really good at academic and may not get a chance to take admission at your institution. If you have such facilities tied up with you, so that and they have confidence, okay, that they are getting scholarships also if the fee structure might be high, but to study in the reputed institution, like I have some other benefits also if the fee structure is high, but and on the counterpart they are giving the facilities of the scholarships which are tied up officially with the institution. So that time increase in the admissions are more with you guys. And whereas you guys will be putting a lot of efforts, their students are going for the internship with a paid amount and all those things, where these people can get as we are a software consultant also, so we are providing a lot of internship opportunities. So these are the extra benefits what as an institutional tie-up you can have. And there are some scholarships or the funds which are there for institution also, but the ratio is very less. Like so far we have found like in an year we found near about some 10 such providers who are providing some funds to the institution also, but most of them are forwarding to the students benefits directly. So you can have the track record with you with all this information, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam. Madam, some
Here are,
questions are asked by a
yeah,
student.
yeah, I'm just, the YouTube, like I can go through some questions. So
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
have any queries, like I'll be answering from here. If
Okay,
any
madam.
other queries are there, you can pass on here also, sir. I'll
No,
answer.
the questions which are there on YouTube only, they only a question, madam. Mr. Aryan Prajwal asked that.
Aryan asked like, ma'am, these are scholarships are repayable. I didn't get this question. What is
Madam,
repayable?
he is asking that it is like EM, I think, as of my knowledge goes on. He is asking whether this scholarship are repayable after the getting job or somewhere else. Should we pay this?
No, no, that
repay?
is not. That
Yeah,
is not a scholarship, sir. That is like a loan.
yeah.
Zero.
He is confused with the thing.
It
His
is loan.
second comment says that should we repay the scholarship after a particular time? This is not the
No,
This is
no, no.
not,
Scholarship is a grant or a
yes,
charity which has
yes,
been dedicated for the students,
yes,
definitely.
yes.
And we are as we most of the institutions and students were asking us like, can you give some piece of information with a 0% loan or something?
Yes, yes.
So if it is loan, so we are making sure we are specifying it as a loan only. It is not a scholarship. If they are applying, like if it is repayable, like we are giving that all piece of information over there.
Okay.
And the next question is like,
Madam, Soviet engineer, Mr. Soviet engineer, he has asked one more question. Do we also have scholarships for GATE aspirants also, madam? What about this thing?
one minute. Yes, sir. There are scholarships for aspirants also. If they are updating the things in their profile clearly, as aspirants we have like who are willing to go for higher studies in the abroad. But currently we have a scholarship. We are sending the alerts to Indian students and as well as abroad. Like there are few students who are doing their MS in Sweden. For
Okay.
them also we are forwarding they are registered themselves on a platform and we are providing them the scholarship alerts also. And there are for aspirants also, like we have found some scholarships for UPSC aspirants and PhD aspirants. If the profile has been updated properly, so our research team will be hunting that also and we are making sure that we will be providing as many.
Madam, this is not particularly related to UPSC. He is particularly asking about the GATE things. Maybe he is aiming for higher education like
That's it.
MTech in IITs and NITs.
Yes.
Okay.
So like there are scholarships for everything, sir. So if they have to update themselves in their profile about what aspirants they are, so based on that they'll get the relevant scholarship links alerts.
Okay.
Should we go through any agreement for the scholarship? If it is institution, then it is agreement papers are there because that is non-disclosure parent policy. But as a student, no, not really required.
Okay.
What will be the time period? Time period for what, Mr. Aryan? I didn't get like. It is if you are registered today, then it is applicable for next 365 days. That is 1 year. After that, you need to renew it. Preeti, ma'am, what if we don't get scholarship? So far, it has not happened with us, Preeti. So the one who has registered on a portal like are getting notified scholarship alerts every month. So far, but the one thing you need to make sure that you are applying for the scholarship. We are sending you the alerts, and if you are not applying, then obviously there are chances you may not get the benefit about it. The next question is, hello ma'am, does Aadhaar card is mandatory for the registration? If it is not Aadhaar card details, yes. Yes, Mr. MJ Creations.
MJ
Yes,
Creations.
that is mandatory because like we are taking the unique identification number so that we can discriminate your profile, one thing. And yes, the data with us is highly secure. So you need not to worry about it. Aryan, next question, Aryan. Ma'am, is there any eligibility criteria for the approval for the scholarship? Mr. Aryan, like I have explained in the session one, like eligibility criteria are being set by the scholarship provider. Okay, so we are making sure. So that is the beauty of this platform. We are making sure what scholarships are applicable to Mr. Aryan Prajwal. For example, he is an aspirant of GATE. So
Yes.
we'll make sure that only those scholarship alerts will be sent to you, which are going to match up your profile, which are going to match up your qualification, which are going to match up your other cultural or sports activities. Only those alerts will be sent. The criteria is every scholarship provider has a criteria. If he is releasing the fund, so they will set the criteria, and that's not in our hand. But as the global scholarship platform, what we are doing is we are making sure that we are going to send only those scholarship alerts to you which are going to match up you. Next question is, ma'am, there is an app named Buddy for Study app, which does the same thing as you're doing. No, like Buddy for Study is like where you need to register yourself and you need to go and search the scholarship. Whereas as the Global Scholarship Platform, what we are doing is like we are doing a push strategy. Like we are sending you every month, SMS alerts, and as well as like you have a dedicated dashboard where you can check what matched up scholarships you have, and there you can apply through that. But Buddy for Study is just general. Scholarship alerts it is forwarding. You need to search whether it is going to, you have to go through the complete document which is going to matching your profile or not, or like you fall into the category of eligibility criteria or not. You have to do that. Mr. Suraj, any scholarship example for the general category students? Yes, there are many scholarships are available for general category also. For example, like if it is educational, if I take an example of government, like Vidyasri is there, Vidyasarthi is there, and private scholarships usually don't have any caste grade criteria. And there are many scholarship, the candidates who have bagged recently a diploma candidate who's a Brahmin boy who's bagged 7,200 scholarship in the last quarter, report says. So what is the difference between them and you?
So, madam, that is related to the first question what he asked me.
Yes. As we are paying for the registration, is it guaranteed we get the scholarship? Preeti, I have told you already, like we are forwarding you the alerts, but you have to apply for the scholarship. If you are not applying, then nobody can give you the guarantee of the getting benefits. But we are making sure that till you get benefits, like we will be forwarding you the scholarship links. I am from PSC. What are the benefits will I get from the subscribing to this as a student of PSC? If it is institutional tie-up, we have already explained you, or else like that has been explained in the previous session. Scholarship related to LLB, as I have mentioned. Jagirdar. Yes, Mr. Jagirdar, like I have explained you, the scholarships are available from KG to PhD for the varied courses. Scholarships are available for primary students, high schools, PU Science and Arts and Commerce, like UG courses like BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, BCA, etc. Then LLB, PhD, master courses. For scholarships are available for everyone. Ma'am, should we pay again for the renewal? Yeah, like if you want service for the next year, then you need to renew it. Where do we need to register? Mr. Jagirdar, like the link will be forwarded you, okay, through which you can apply. Okay. Any other questions?
Yes, madam. One more thing related to Mr. Suryakant's question.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is asking as an individual from PSC. As a college, he explained it, and he is asking that I am from PSC. What are the benefits I will get? That means he is asking that individually.
So individually, he'll be getting, as he's registered as an individual, like let him be from PSCC or something as other institution. Like if he's registering himself as an individual, then he'll be getting the benefits. Like I have mentioned you, like every in the entire year, we are making sure like 30 to 50 alerts will be sending, like on an average, like every month, 2 to 5 scholarship links will be forwarding. So that is based on the on which month what number of scholarships are available, which are going to match up their profile, and we'll be giving the support from our end. Like if they're finding any difficulty to apply or they don't have any piece of information about it, so that we'll be forwarding them. So this is the as an individual subscriber, these facilities they'll be getting.
Okay,
Are there any scholarship for the higher studies in abroad? Yes, I have mentioned you, Mr. Aryan, already.
It is there, Aryan.
Yeah. It is absolutely there, and currently we do have some of the subscribers from the Western countries who were the student of India in the previous their UGs. Like after completion of their engineering, they have taken their MS program in Sweden. So we are giving the facilities to them also. Where do we need to register to get your updates?
And that will be sent to their WhatsApp group, whichever they are there in the WhatsApp group. That link.
Yeah, that will be forwarded to you in a WhatsApp group so that you can go over there. And there are the numbers are displayed on the screen.
Yes,
if you have difficulty or one-on-one call also, you can take it up. Does registration fee will be reduced by referrals? Like some of the times we have referral codes or the as the Christmas is going on, so like we have some referral code or discounted links also. That time it is like based on the occasion we are using. So if you are having any referral codes, you will get definitely discounts on that. Any other questions?
Okay, madam. One more person sitting with me right now. He is asking about the. You said now it is 499 per year as a one installment. He is asking that whether the installments are available for as a student, madam, as an individual. Is
No.
there any? Okay, okay.
No, sir, there are no available.
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Okay, I'll take up another 2 to 3 questions for the next 4 minutes. So if any questions are there, quickly you can ask so that we'll answer your call.
Okay, madam.
So another 4 minutes, like at 2:55, I'll wind up my question answer session. If any questions are there, quickly you can ask so that more number of questions we are happy to answer here.
Participants, if is there any question, please revert us the things soon. Please send us the questions very soon. So madam will explain you about the things and they will clear the doubts whatever you have.
Yes.
Yeah, Jagir actually already displayed and
yeah, registration fees is 499.
499 per year. It is already displayed in the and it is already discussed in the webinar. If you are there in that WhatsApp group, you will get the details, Mr. Jagir.
Yes, yes.
If not, the numbers are displaying on the screen. You can take a screenshot or make a call to them. Maltesh Reddy, will we get redundant if you don't
refund? No, you will not get refund, but we'll make sure that the service has been extended for 2 to 3 months. But we are very sure during this entire year, so you will get benefited or you will get scholarship alerts which are going to match up your profile.
Maltesh, there are numerous number of institutions are there and some people are there. They are going to give the scholarship. It is not like that you will not get the scholarship. If it is
Exactly.
so, they could have mentioned earlier only.
Yes, yes, yes. True, sir. So
Any other?
2 minutes, we will take up questions if any, or else we'll be winding up from my end. Okay. Any other questions, guys? All right, then I'll take up a lead. There are phone numbers have been displayed over there. So if you have any queries, you can give a call on that number. And for the registration link or discounted links or any other more information, so you can call on those numbers. Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir.
Madam, thank you, madam.
Okay, sir.
On behalf of our Mechanical Engineering Department, PSC Mandya, and our whole college, we wholeheartedly thank you for this webinar, madam, and sharing your knowledge on the scholarship apart from government. There
Yes,
are these SCR scholarship. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.